nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, gun. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got Rome. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get that quarterback! 3, 2.
And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And some room to work. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Complete to Cortland.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That's out to the left and complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
47 Mike, 47.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and 1. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Johnson, the ball
15
carrier.
more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
1st and 10. Here's Locke. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
C.J. Henderson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Right there, 54, right there, 56.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Gain of 5.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This is the tight end fan. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Block. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
21-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and a yard. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Denver.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now to the air. Lock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Fournette running out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback in the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the gun, block. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 13.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Lock going to throw. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Downfield is taken in by his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Connection made with Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check. Lucky.
There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Check out, please. Check nine.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch out. Rush in.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lock to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Back to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Final score. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sport.
Holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Like we bust off half. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, and kicked and we did it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like.